They didn't even air this on TV. That's how bad it was. Oba Femi walked up to Brock Lesnar backstage before Raw even started, and left him on the floor. Unconscious. The Beast. On the floor. Let that sink in. We're not talking about a scripted segment. We're not talking about a promo stare-down. Oba Femi found Brock Lesnar in the back, and made an example out of him, before the show. Before the cameras were even rolling properly. Before Brock could even react. That's not a rivalry. That's a statement. And the statement is, nobody is untouchable anymore. Now let me take you back to how we even got here. Because this didn't come out of nowhere. Oba Femi has been a different kind of energy since the moment he stepped into this company. No fear. No hesitation. No respect for the old guard. And Brock? Brock came back walking like he still owns the place. Like nobody's built different enough to test him. Like the name alone is enough to make people move. And for years, it was. For years, just the music hitting was enough. Just the entrance. Just the stare. That was enough to end careers before they started. But Oba Femi didn't flinch. That's the part people keep missing. When Brock looked at him, Oba looked back. Not with nerves. Not with excitement. With zero. Blank. Like Brock wasn't special. Like Brock was just, next. And that had to eat at Lesnar. A man like Brock lives for fear. He feeds off the moment someone's eyes go wide. And Oba gave him nothing. So something had to happen. And it happened backstage. Before Raw. Here's what we know. Oba Femi didn't wait for a match to be made. Didn't wait for management to build a program. Didn't wait for a handshake or a face-to-face on camera. He went to find Brock. In the back. Where the cameras aren't always rolling. Where it's real. And he attacked him. Brutally. Not a shove. Not a push to send a message. An attack. The kind that leaves someone on the ground. The kind that leaves everyone in the building shaken. Because when you lay out Brock Lesnar, people notice. The locker room notices. The whole dynamic shifts. Now let me slow this moment down. Because this is the part that changes everything. Brock Lesnar has been the standard of physical dominance in WWE for over 2 decades. He has broken people. He has ended momentum. He has walked into WrestleMania as the most dangerous man on the planet. And right now, he's on a floor backstage, put there by a 25-year-old. Wait, what? This is not supposed to happen. Not like this. Not to Brock. Oba didn't just attack him. Oba chose him. That's different. Think about what it takes mentally to walk up to Brock Lesnar and throw the first shot. Not in a match where you have to. Not in a segment where you're told to. You chose this. You went looking for this. That level of confidence. Or fearlessness. Or maybe it's something darker than that. Maybe it's hunger. The kind of hunger that doesn't care about consequences. The kind that says I want to be the biggest thing in this company. And to do that, I have to walk through the biggest thing that's ever been here. And he did. We have a quick request for you. We are constantly working to improve our content to earn your love and support. That's why we would truly appreciate it if you could take a moment to leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Now back to this. Because here's why this changes everything going forward. Brock Lesnar's entire power in WWE is built on one thing. Aura. The idea that you don't go near him unless you're forced to. That aura is cracked right now. Not gone, but cracked. And everyone backstage saw it happen. Every young guy in that locker room who's been scared to step up, just watched a 25-year-old put the most physically dominant man in WWE history on the ground, before the show even started. That is a shift. That is a real, actual shift in the energy of that locker room. And Brock knows it. That's what's going to make this dangerous. Because there are 2 versions of Brock Lesnar. There's the Brock who shows up for a payday. And then there's the Brock who gets embarrassed. The second one is terrifying. The second one doesn't care about storylines or timing or what's best for TV. The second one just wants to hurt someone. And that someone is Oba Femi. This is bad. Not for the show. For Oba. Because now it's personal. And when it's personal with Brock Lesnar, people don't just lose matches. They lose time. Months sometimes. Now here's what I think happens next. Simple. Brock doesn't wait for a match to be made either. He's going to find Oba. The same way Oba found him. And it's not going to be pretty. No referee. No rules. No segment. Just Brock, returning what was given to him. With interest. Because that's who Brock is. You don't humble him. You don't embarrass him and walk away clean. Nobody has. And Oba is young enough to think he can be the first. That confidence is either going to make him a legend, or it's going to get him broken. No in between. Here's your trivia question for the comments. How many superstars in WWE history have legitimately made Brock Lesnar look physically vulnerable? Drop your answer below, because that list is short, and Oba Femi just put his name in the conversation. Now here's where I'm leading you. Oba Femi made a choice tonight. Not a wrestling choice, a life choice. He decided that being the next big thing wasn't enough. He needed to go through the last big thing to prove it, and that is either the most courageous thing we've seen in years, or the most reckless. Here at Wrestling Zone Insider we've been saying for months that Oba is built differently. Tonight proved it. But being built differently doesn't mean you're protected from consequences. Brock Lesnar is going to respond, and when he does, we're going to find out real fast what Oba Femi is actually made of. Because hitting Brock when he's not ready? That's bold. Standing across the ring when Brock is ready? When he's angry? When he's been embarrassed? That's something else entirely. So I need to know where you stand. Is Oba Femi the future who just proved he's ready to take over? Or did he just wake up something he is not equipped to handle? Comment below, because this story is just getting started, and it's going to get violent before it gets resolved.